So hello doctors, I'm Dr. Yogeshwar from GVM Nancy and आप लोग सोच रहे होंगे why is he calling me as a doctor and I've told this about this in my Telegram channel, so make sure to check that. Alright, so आज हम पढ़ेंगे about locomotion and movement and इस chapter से at least we're going to get 2 to 3 questions. Alright, so locomotion. Loco means location, motion means change. So voluntary movements which result in change of position or location. Methods of location vary from habitat and demand of the situation. All locomotions are movements but all movements are not locomotion. अब ये देखो ये movement है, is this locomotion? नहीं है क्योंकि location तो एक ही है. So this is just a movement and this is not locomotion. Alright, अब हम देखेंगे additional functions of locomotory structures. Number 1 is movement of food through the cytopharynx. Example, cilia in paramecium. Number 2 is capturing its prey. Examples, tentacles in hydra. अब हम समझेंगे types of movements. Flagellar, amoeboid, ciliated and muscular. Flagellar में there is propulsion of the flagella. For example, sperms in seminal tract. Amoeboid में there is formation of pseudopodia like this by screening of protoplasm. Example, macrophage and leukocytes in the blood. Ciliated में there is coordinated movement of cilia in tubular organs which is lined by ciliated epithelium. Example, trachea में removal of dust particles and foreign substances. Second example is fallopian tube में passage of ova. And lastly, muscular, carried out by contractive properties of muscles. Example, movement of jaw, limbs and tongue. इसका detail we will be discussing in our chapter. अब muscles क्या होता है? They are specialized tissue of mesodermal origin. M for M. ठीक है? They constitute about 40 to 50% of the body weight. Properties of muscle क्या है? Excitability, contractibility, extensibility and elasticity. अब हम समझेंगे types of muscle based on location. Skeletal muscle, smooth muscle and cardiac muscle. Now let's try to understand the properties of skeletal muscle. Striated or striped, voluntary है. They are bundled in a parallel fashion. Primary involvement in locomotion. They are unbranched, multinucleated or syncytial. Example, biceps muscle. अब हम समझेंगे स्मूथ मसल. Obviously smooth है, non-striated, involuntary, cell junctions are present in between, bundled in connective tissue sheath, and they are unbranched, uninucleated. Example, blood vessel in GI tract. अब cardiac muscle में they are branched, striped or striated, involuntary, communication of gap junction, intercalated disc है and all the cell contract as unit. Example, only the heart. अब हम समझेंगे skeletal muscle. Now just look at this diagram. ये एक muscle है, इसके अंदर है muscle bundle, also known as fascicle. Now these are held together by a fascia. अब एक muscle bundle के अंदर you can see muscle fiber or muscle cell and these are lined by sarcolemma. अब एक मसल फाइबर के अंदर यू कैन सी मल्टीपल मायोफाइबर्स. अब ये सिंपल चीज आई हैव एक्सप्लेन्ड इट इन द फॉर्म ऑफ फ्लो चार्ट. ऑलराइट, अब हम समझेंगे प्रॉपर्टीज. लॉन्ग सिलेंड्रिकल एंड ब्रांच्ड, मल्टीन्यूक्लिएटेड सेल, syncytium, arranged parallel to each other, sarcolemma like plasmalemma and cell membrane, and sarcoplasm like cytoplasm. Sarcoplasmic reticulum is the storehouse of calcium, just like endoplasmic reticulum. They are parallelly arranged filaments in the sarcoplasm. Myofilaments and sarcomere क्या होता है? It is a functional unit of contraction. Now, myofibrils और myofilaments जो हमने recently बने हैं, है ना? Alright. अब हम समझेंगे sarcomere, which is Z line to Z line. ये जो blue part है, which is known as actin, which is a thin filament, और ये जो red color band है, this is known as the myosin, which is the thick filament. अब A band, which contains both actin and myosin. अब I band contains only actin, and head zone contains only myosin. Alright. Now one sarcomere is comprising of half I band, and one A band. Now let's just go through the constituents, which is alternate dark and light bands. Ab A band, which is also known as the anisotropic band or the dark band, it is more of dark band, contains both actin plus myosin. And जो less dark है, which is the myosin, which is also known as the thick filament. अब समझेंगे ये diagram. This is the troponin, tropomyosin, F actin. Now several meromycin make one thick filament. Globular head जो होता है, it has the active ATPase enzyme which converts ATP to ADP. लॉन्ग आर्म में होता है लाइट मीरोमाइसिन. which comprises the tape. Short arm में होता है heavy meromycin, which comprises the head and short arm. Now the heavy meromycin projects outwards at regular distance and angle, which is made of myosin. अब जो light band है, which is also known as the I band or the isotropic band, it has only actin. It's also known as a thin filament and it has three proteins. G-actin, which is also known as the globular actin monomer, F-actin, filamentous actin, and number two is streptomycin. It is a double-stranded alpha helical rod which covers the active site of actin in resting state. Number three is tropin, TPI, TNC, TBT, distributed at regular intervals on tropomyosin. Masks active site of myosin at rest. Actin and myosin are polymerized protein with contractility. Z-line bisects I-band, elastic protein actin. M-line thin fibrous membrane, center of head zone. Sarcomere functional unit of contraction between two successive Z-lines. Head zone, central-like part of A-band, only myosin. Both proteins, actin and myosin, are arranged as alternate light and dark bands parallel to each other and also to the longitudinal axis of myofibrin. अब mechanism of muscle contraction. Sliding filament theory. Contraction of muscle fiber take place by sliding of thin filaments over thick filaments. अब यहाँ CNS, there is depolarization of signal by motor neurons. उसके बाद acetylcholine is released at neuromuscular junction or motor end plate. And this leads to generation of action potential in sarcoma and calcium is released in sarcoplasm. उसके बाद calcium binds GPC on active filament, remove masking of active site for myosin using APP. After that, myosin head binds to exposed active site on actin. This forms a cross bridge. उसके बाद होता है contraction. Now, during contraction, I band का length decreases, sarcomere का length decreases. A band में क्या होगा? Unchanged. M line disappears. Z line hold inwards. Now, actin and myosin do not shorten, they just slide over each other. अब एक mnemonic है Ma. Myosins, actin, A band remain the same. Ma हमेशा constant होती है, right? Now the process of formation and breaking of cross bridge continues till calcium ions are pumped back into the sarcoplasmic cisternae. Now masking of actin filament. उसके बाद Z line back to the original position and then there is relaxation. Repeated activation of muscle, accumulation of lactic acid by anaerobic breakdown of glycogen, this causes fatigue. Now, red muscle fibers, white muscle fibers. Red muscle में high amount of myoglobin, solid appearance होगा, more mitochondria, aerobic muscle, less sarcoplasmic reticulum. White muscle fibers, less myoglobin, तो white और pale appearance होगा, so fewer mitochondria and it is an anaerobic muscle and it has high sarcoplasmic reticulum. Example back muscles and calf muscles और यहाँ का example है eyeballs and hands. So always remember myoglobin is a red colored oxygen storing pigment. Now let's understand skeletal systems. इसमें 206 बोन है. Now it's divided into axial skeleton and appendicular skeleton. Axial skeleton में 80 है और यहाँ 126 है. Now axial में head has 29 bones, skull 23, cranial 8, facial 14, hyoid 1. Ear में 6 बोन है. Malleus, incus, stapes, M-I-S. Vertebral column, cervical 7, thoracic 12, lumbar 5, sacral 1, coccyx 1. Ribs and sternum 2, 24 plus 1. True, false and floating. अब हम समझेंगे appendicular skeleton. Girdle bones total 6 है. Pectoral girdle 4, iliac girdle 2. Limb bones total 120. Forelimbs 13 to 260. Hind limbs 13 to 260. Girdled articulation of the limb with axial skeleton. अब हम समझेंगे skull. Parts क्या है? Parietal bone, temporal bone, occipital bone and occipital condyle. Frontal bone है, sphenoid bone है, ethmoid bone, lacrimal bone, nasal bone, zygomatic bone, maxilla, mandible, and this is the head bone. Now humans have dicondyle skull. The skull region articulates with superior region of vertebral column, which is the atlas and axis, with the help of two occipital condyles. High bone क्या है? U-shaped at the base of buccal cavity. Now cranial bones form a hard protective outer covering. अब vertebral columns में C1 atlas articulate with occipital condyles. Vertebral column performed by serially arranged units known as vertebrae. Cervical vertebrae are 7 in all manners. Function क्या क्या है? Protects the spinal cord, supports the head, attachment of ribs. Now this is the cervical vertebrae, this is the thoracic vertebrae, this is the lumbar vertebrae, and this is the intervertebral disc, sacrum and coccyx. Ribs. Ab humans where they are bicephalic. Each rib is connected dorsally to vertebral column with two articulating surfaces. Now, vertebrosternal ribs are the true ribs, first to seventh, dorsally connected to vertebral column and ventrally connected to the sternum. अब हम समझेंगे vertebrochondral ribs, which is the false ribs, 8th, 9th, 10th. They do not articulate with the sternum but join the 7th rib with hyaline cartilage. Now, vertebral ribs, which is known as the floating ribs, 11th and 12th, and they are not connected ventrally. Rib cage is equal to the thoracic vertebrae plus ribs plus sternum. Now ये है true ribs which is 1 to 7 and ये है हमारा false ribs है which is 8, 9, 10 and they are attached with the 7th rib with allow to a hyaline cartilage. And ये है हमारा floating ribs which is the 11th and 12th which is not connected ventrally. Next on the list, foreheads. Pectoral girdle comprising of scapula and clavicle. Shoulder joint, articulation of the glenoid cavity with head of humerus. Scapula has a slightly elevated ridge जिसको हम कहते हैं spine and it presents as a flat and expanded structure जिसको हम कहते हैं Romian process which articulates with the cavity. अब ये diagram देखो. ये है clavicle and ये है pectoral process and ये है हमारी glenoid cavity. Pelvic girdle में depression होता है which we call it as glenoid cavity. And ये glenoid cavity articulates with the head of humerus. Now clavicle, which is also known as the collarbone, is a long slender bone and it has two curvatures. Scapula present dorsally between second and seventh rib. Next on the list is hind ribs. Patella, which is also known as the kneecap, is a cup shaped and covers the vertebrae. Pelvic girdle comprises of ilium, ischium, and pubis. They are fused and they are considered as one bone. जिसको हम कहते हैं coxal bone. Acetabulum, point of fusion of the coxal bones, and they articulate with the thigh bone, which is also known as the femur. Two halves of pelvic girdle meet ventrally by pubic symphysis, which is a fibrous cartilage. Now look at this diagram. This is the ilium, this is the acetabulum, this is the pubis, this is the ischium, and this part is the coxal bone, and ये है sacrum, femur, patella, tibia, and fibula. अब समझेंगे joints. The point of contact between two bones or two bones and the cartilage is known as a joint, and this acts as a fulcrum. Types of joints क्या क्या है? Fibrous joint, cartilaginous joint, synovial joint. Now fibrous joints they do not allow any movements. Example sutures or skull bones. Cartilaginous joint allow limited movement. Example pubic symphysis. Joints between adjacent vertebra. उसके बाद synovial joints. Synovial fluid is present between articulating surface of two bones and they allow considerable movement. अब इसमें there are 5 types of joints. Walnut sucker joint, hinge joint, pivot joint, sliding joint and saddle joint. Walnut sucker में we have humerus and vertebral girdle and femur and medullary girdle. Hinge joint, knee, elbow. Pivot joint, the atlas and axis. Gliding joint, the carpals. Saddle joint, the carpal and the metacarpal of thumb. अब समझेंगे disorders of muscular and skeletal. Myasthenia gravis क्या है? It is an autoimmune disorder which affects the neuromuscular junction and this leads to fatigue, weakening and paralysis of skeletal muscle. Number 2, muscular dystrophy. ये एक hereditary disorder है where there is degeneration of skeletal muscle. Number 3, tetany. यहाँ there is decreased calcium in the body fluids and this leads to rapid spasm and violent contractions. Number 4, arthritis, where there is inflammation of joints. Gout, inflammation of joints due to uric acid crystals. Number 5, osteoporosis. एक age related disorder है where there is decreased estrogen which leads to decreased bone mass and there is an increase in fracture chance. Alright doctors, we're done with the chapter and this is my Telegram link. Don't forget to join over here and you're sharing all the notes and regular motivation and tips for this NEET 2026.